coming in, because what was meant to be a test for the students' general knowledge is now raising serious political questions in the state of Kerala. Now, a state-sponsored mega quiz projected as an educational initiative for school and college students is now under fire for blurring the line between learning and political messaging. Now, questions from the quiz paper set in Malayalam are now being scrutinized for repeated references to the state governments and the chief minister's decisions and the achievements. Right from poverty eradication to pension hikes to major infrastructure projects, the quiz reads less like a test of knowledge and more like a government report card. Now, in the breaking update, what we are getting to know, Arpita, connecting with you again, what are we looking at as far as when it comes to this mega quiz is concerned? Because this seems to be a much talked about topic there as far as this mega quiz is now concerned. Our winner would be getting a handsome amount as well. But the question now is being raised over what questions are now being asked in this mega quiz.
Well, Amita, this was state governments that they had come up saying that to promote general knowledge within students in schools and colleges, they will be conducting this quiz. But when they officially kickstarted the quiz competition on the first day when the quiz was conducted, there were, out of the 30 questions, about 21 questions were directly linked to LDF's performance or chief minister. All of the answers had answers linked to chief minister or something related to the government's performance. This has been now criticized by BJP and Congress, saying that ahead of assembly elections, just few months before the assembly elections, chief minister is using cheap tactics to get the attention of youth. They are doing the PR stunt ahead of elections just to divert from the main issues, is what BJP and Congress is hitting out. In fact, they've in the quiz which the state government said
that the government is attempting to carry out election campaign as far as questions are now being raised over this quiz for the students that is taking place in this mega quiz contest across the state in Kerala. Many of the questions that pertain to claims and achievements of the Kerala government, and the answer to some of them is the chief minister himself. The BJP and the Congress have now stepped in, accusing the chief minister Pinarayi Vijayan and his government of turning classrooms into campaign spaces and the students into captive audiences, even as the state government insisted that the quiz is purely educational in nature.
Look at the nasty level of PR work Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan is doing. He claims that Kerala #1 model in education sector, health sector, but we have seen what has happened. School buildings are collapsing, college buildings are collapsing, hospital buildings are collapsing, patients are dying here and there. The elections are just out in 3 months and Pinarayi Vijayan wants to reach the youth. What he portrays himself as a god or something, or a savior of Kerala, but what he actually is, he is a destructor of Kerala. Now it is the days of Vikasita Kerala under the leadership of Rajiv Chandrasekhar.
This shows how the government is manipulating the government funds for the cheap popularity of the chief minister. His own department, chief minister's his own department is public relations department. They are conducting a quiz competition and they are preparing a series of questions, and every questions there is only one answer, that is Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. My request to the Chief Minister is that if he is continuing with that, he will be a laughing stock.
Mr. Jayarajan, good morning, sir. Here is the allegation coming in from the BJP and the Congress, who have alleged that this quiz competition just ahead of the elections could be only seen as an attempt to carry out an election campaign among students.
Actually, it's a malicious campaign put out by the BJP and the Congress to tarnish the good governance of the Pinarayi Vijayan government. Actually, the government is good in all the four fronts, and if they are conducting surveys and the feedback is very good from the people of Kerala, apart from the Panchayat Raj elections and the Lok Sabha elections where LDF had a setback, now it is set for the assembly polls. People are looking into the good governance of the state by the, especially the health department, education department and all the other departments. Even a single, graft case is being cannot be raised by the Congress people or the BJP people, or even by the Rajiv Chandrasekhar, the so-called corporate head of the BJP in Kerala. This is what is happening.
The opinion that it is nothing but full of self-praise and it is like an election campaign that is being carried out because many questions pertain to the claims and achievements of the Kerala government, and the answer to some of the questions is said to be the Chief Minister himself. Thank you very much, Mr. Jayarajan, for your point of view. Well, that seems to be all of the updates that we are covering from the South. We'll be back after a very short break with the latest headlines.